Well, you join me here at Tockenham Lake. A little bit later than I planned. It's now 20 to 11. Yeah, so I've got maybe 6 hours if I'm lucky. But you join me here at Tockenham. Kit's on the bar down there. I'm just going to do a lap. It's warmed up a lot. So yeah, I'm just going to do a lap. See if I can see anything. See if I can find some fish. So upon just having a lap of the lake, I just come around as a down walk because there's been some fizzing just down in this side here, just down in the margin, probably like a wrap and a half. So this is actually the first time on the octopus baits, so big up them. Yeah, just literally got my leader down to leg clip set up, and then there I've got 14 inches, got VX wide there. I'm just going to put a lemon sherbet or a cherry bakewell on there and just get it out. There's a patch of fizzing, like I say. So I haven't seen anything else apart from a hell of a lot of fizzing, but down there just seems to be a particularly a hell of a lot of fizzing. Obviously it could be bream, tench or carp, but I'm just going to get a rod out there while I'm keeping my eyes in the water and hope that I can find the fish. Well, the rods are just upside down on the deck at the minute. I've got them both out there, both on my rigs. So exactly the same as the first one you've seen. It's just I've got a crank on the other one, so I've got a crank VX wide, I believe. But yeah, it's just on a patch of fizzing, pretty much straight out in front of me, probably 4 wraps. And then my left hand one is just down in the margin. But they're both just upside down at the minute. I don't think I'm going to stay here. Because it's just on bubblers. I don't know if it's bream or tench or carp, I'm not sure. But I've got a good view of the rest of the pond here, so I can keep my eyes peeled. I've only got I don't know, probably 20 past 11. That's 12, 12 past 1, 20 past 2, 20 past 3, 20 past 4. 5 hours fishing. So yeah, hopefully I'll see a sign that may look a little bit more promising than what I've got now, and that I can move on to it. So fingers crossed. Well, I'm not really sure what to do. I've been in here probably half an hour, maybe half hour-ish, and I've had one out here, and then I've got one just down out here. But like the fizzing out on my right hand rod out in front of me is unreal. But because obviously there's carp and tench and bream in there as well, there's a possibility, and I think it is maybe a shoal of tench or bream, or both together, maybe mopping up someone's bait that's been out there. But I've had a rod out there for half an hour, and right in amongst the middle of the fizzing, and there's been nothing, no indications, not whatsoever. Left hand rod again on a patch of fizzing that I thought looked like carp, sort of bubbles, big sets of bubbles coming up. But again, nothing's materialised off that, so I have been keeping my eyes on the water, just trying to, you know, see if I can see a fish show, because at least then I know what area to head for. It's tricky. It is tricky. 5 to 12. 4.5 hours angling left, really. Need to be home for sort of 5:30. So by the time I'm sort of packed up, get my gear in the car, get home, take it out if the missus ready for her to go to work. Hopefully, I can catch my first fish on octopus baits. Fingers crossed, anyway. Well, rods are out. Come round here because there was a show, probably just on the shadow line. So right hand rod is out there, as you would have just seen. Just catapulted a load of 16 and 20mm marine haze over the top. And then my left hand rod is just down the margin, just in the shadow here. Sorry, no, just before the shadow here. Again, you know, 16 to 8, 16, 20 boilies over the top, marine haze, 16 and 20mm. But I am going to get a adjustable zig tied up, because there are fish all over the place. Speaking to an angler that I get on quite well with on here, Rich, he has said that a lot have been coming out off top. Don't have any surface gear with me, I don't think. So I'm going to get an adjustable zig out, because there are fish just starting to creep into the surface layers, which I can see. So I think chucking adjustable zigs around could very well work. So yeah, I get one tied up on one rod for a minute, and if I think I see enough sort of groups of fish feeding, then cruising, then I will I'll do them both on adjustables. I can try and intercept shoulder fish that are cruising around. But yeah, both of them are out. Oi oi. Not levelled up. Levelled up. Yeah, man. Look at that. Beasts. Even so, original boilie. Look at that. And the only difference to this is levelled up. It's coated on the outside. Proper nice. Let's hope that the old octopus baits can bring me one of these fish. So, got my adjustable zig here. Obviously you've got my main line here, which is bare, running through. This is what you buy with the zig kits when you buy an adjustable zig kit. So foam bit that will hold that lead up off the bottom. So it'll sit like that off the bottom. Your float, which will then, obviously that's how you change and set your depth. And then I've got a VX wide on there, he says. A VX wide, yellow liner, black bit of foam, all Carpenter's Essentials. And I've coated that black foam, sprayed it to high heaven in Octopus Baits Marine Haze bait spray. And from the top of the float to my hook bait is 2 foot. So when I cast out, if I wind down to my lead, then I can peel off a foot at a time. And I know that when it's out there, if I'm on my lead, then I'm 2 foot off the bottom. Because obviously, you know, that would mean I'm probably 4 foot off the bottom. But if my lead's right up against the float, I'm only 2 foot off. So yeah, let's get it out there. Well, it's now 2 o'clock. Got my left arm rod still out on an adjustable zig. That was my right arm one. I swapped them around. Nothing's happened yet, you know, I keep changing it. It's been sort of foot under, a couple of inches under. Now I've got it resting on the top. So there's a lot of fish taking stuff off the top, and it is carp. So I've put it where I've been seeing them sort of cruising through. But with it being 2 o'clock now, I've got 2.5 hours left. I need to try and make something happen. Because at the minute, yeah, I've been in here for like 2 hours and nothing's happened at all. I haven't heard anyone else or seen anyone else catch anything around the lake. But yeah, I've just got my float sort of just sticking out of the water, just so I can keep an eye, and my hook bait is like the 2 foot away from my float. So that's how I have caught on adjustable zigs here before. But yeah, hopefully it'll happen. There's still quite a few fish on the surface, but like compared to the stock, they're not all on the surface, that's for sure. So I think I might give it another half an hour in here. I'm going to bring the rods in and I'm going to go for a walk. It's just not happening, you know, the fish are here, they're either not interested or I'm not in the right place. After all, location is key, especially coming into this time of year. You know, the fish are gonna want to be feeding, stocking up for that autumn winter period. I am gonna sort my night ticket out next month, so we'll have this to do nights on throughout the winter, which will be good. But yeah, like I say, 2.5 hours left of angling. Just hope. Right, so what was I down in this one here? Got this one. Now this is the last one on the grassy bank, on the left hand bank. I come up here for a look. There's a load of commotion. Yep, Jesus. In this corner. So I've come up. There's loads of fish out there. There's probably 15 fish out there. So I've put my adjustable zig, probably a rod length off them reeds, and that's about 6 inches under the surface. Now this left hand rod I'll just show you this. Probably another 6 or 8 fish that I counted in here when I come up here. I think I spooked them a little bit with casting, but there's one there. There was a couple under there a minute ago. But as I bought some freebies over here, sort of crushed them up, chucked them in, they sort of landed in front of them, they sort of followed them down. So I got a pink limited edition cherry bakewell wafter from Octopus Baits on that left hand rod. And I've got the pod up. Oh, there's a liner. Come on. It's going to be quite tricky to play if I do end up catching a fish on that left hand rod. Just because there's quite a lot of reeds in between me. But my thinking was if I can get up on the bank and be higher, so I can get my line angle coming down, and I should be in direct contact with the fish and keep it out of trouble. Well, change the scenery again. So I have moved. Nothing was happening up in that swim. I've come for a walk. I've seen 2 fish in this little out of bounds. The entrance is literally just down here. So I've got my right hand rod in literally just down here, which is the entrance and the exit. So any fish coming in and out are obviously going to pass that spot. And then I'm just going to chuck my zig out up half an hour. So see what we can do. Well, unfortunately that was it. As you can see, the rods are still out. Just going to tidy the bar up a little bit and I'll be bringing the rods in, and that is it. Unfortunately, like it's, you know, it was a blank today. You know, we all have them. You can't catch all the time, and I'm not afraid to show these videos where I do blank. Obviously, everyone does it. It happens to us all. It's not great. It doesn't feel great, but it just gives me more motivation to get out next time and make sure I catch a fish. So yeah, if you haven't already liked and subscribed, then please make sure you do. Obviously, again, socials, Instagram and Facebook is the Curly Fishman, so head over and make sure you're liked and following both of those.